With who?
With some guy named Chase Demore. He's a pretty big guy.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing okay, how are you?
Good. Just wanted to spread some love in this room. Just spreading love and God's blessings to everyone in here. So just wanted to say that.
Thank you, Evan. That's very kind of you.
Sounds like a good man right there.
Absolutely. And, Princessa and Nora, I don't know if y'all are the same person, but I just want to say,
they're sisters.
They're sisters. Okay. Interesting. You guys are both beautiful. You women are very beautiful, so I just want to say that too. I'm sure you guys get that all the time, but just wanted to say that because I genuinely mean it.
Oh, thank you, Evan. That's kind of you. And Nora says thank you too.
Let's go. Awesome. Sounds good. And God bless again, just everyone in this room, both guys and girls. So just want to say that.
Oh. Hey. I love energy like this. By the way, Diego, do you?
It was me. 10 years ago, mainstreaming homosexuality in the Republican Party is a great big part of my life. More so than anything to me. So,
Gay horrors? This man has pillaged booty holes. Why would you waste your time even listening to him? I've got a fart button.
Yeah, he's blind apparently.
Oh, he's blind?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
He's not, absolutely blind, but he's pretty much blind, and that's why he looks the way he does. He responded to something.
Who is blind?
Wow.
Yeah.
Who is blind? Milo Yiannopoulos is not blind, Nord. Miley Yiannopoulos is not blind.
Okay, this is what he said. Let me define it for you.
I did get a fart button in the mail. This is the button.
Oh my gosh.
It's just a simple red button. You push it. It's got all kinds of fart varieties.
Consent should be 25.
He was just joking.
The fart button works in all situations. If you want to talk to an asshole, so what's the point of today's show? Oh, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There's no point to today's show. It's called Playing Clips of Milo Yiannopoulos and Nick Fuentes. Wow, what a life. Didn't think my life would turn out this way, but here we are talking about Nick Fuentes.
No.
But you can engage a little bit. So I wanted to ask about what we were talking about.
What, about altruism?
Yeah, I wanted to ask
Well, Diego's here. Why don't you just ask him?
Yeah, I wanted to ask him since you were here too. Diego, do you not believe anybody's altruistic? Do you not believe that that's a concept?
Only Jesus.
Okay, so that's your position. Got it.
Only Jesus? Can you explain to us what all Jesus means?
That's an interesting take, Mayor, don't you think?
Yeah, go ahead, Diego, Dr. Diego. Tell us what you mean when you say only Jesus. That's like saying only fans, but only Jesus. What does that mean, Diego?
Oh, that's so rude.
Sacrificed himself. forget others.
because
He
I
just
was
took a 3-day vacation. He didn't really sacrifice anything.
Only he took the full ultimate sacrifice that we could only hope to be able to do.
You mean we should aspire to get ourselves murdered by our government in a public setting and proclaim that we are the Son of God and troll everyone, the government and the religious authorities, and that's what we should aspire to, Dr. Diego?
If you could rise
because Diego, I was misunderstanding what altruism meant, and the mayor clarified.
It's all true. Is that what altruism means?
Yes, precisely. That's what it means.
Okay.
And then he told me how you define it, and why you don't see certain things as altruistic. And I'd given an example of something in my life. That mayor said that that is altruism, but then how you would not necessarily see it as altruistic. And when you explained your position, I was like, oh, that does make sense. So I was curious how, and you basically said what mayor described earlier. So interesting, because you would say that there's value in something else if you're pretending to sacrifice, if you think you're sacrificing something else, right?
You got to pay attention to your audience because Meyer hasn't been here for 10 seconds. And if you just go on and on and on about, Q&As, but you have no point, I mean, this isn't like an English dictionary definition show, is it? Altruism. Let me Google that for you. Altruism. How do you define altruism? My name is Music, and I like to play music instead of talking all the time. Because if you talk all the time and you don't read anything and you don't put anything new in your head, guess what? You're just a talking head. That's all you are. Just a talking head. No new information in, only information out.
John, be nice.
Be kind.
Yeah. Be like Diego.
You mean suffer from brain rot?
You know you haven't seen Diego for months, so why are you saying that?
That's called projection. I haven't seen that retard in years.
No.
I mean, what kind of a guy drives around San Diego in an old used piece of shit with dandruff all over his shoulders?
Diego doesn't have dandruff.
Listen, I am a bald man who has used Propecia and Rogaine for many years, and all I can say is this guy's hair is going to fall out the moment he stops using his Propecia and his Rogaine. And dandruff is an unfortunate side effect from Rogaine, aka minoxidil.
You think he's Rogan? That's an interesting.
Well, what kind of an egotistical, self-centered narcissist whose hair falling out doesn't use minoxidil and get dandruff? I don't know. You gotta look, you gotta maintain, I guess. Status, whatever that means.
You do acknowledge he's sexy though, right?
I acknowledge the fact that this dandruff sufferer drives an old piece of shit jalopy thinking it's cool while his robot family in the car completely ignores him. And he comes out of social audio chat and confirms that he's lonelier than he's ever been in his entire anti-Semitic, neo-Nazi, Jew-hating, pathetic life. I don't know. Maybe it's not a me problem. Maybe it's an internet thing. Maybe it's like a conference call thing. I don't know.
Yourself. You're claiming that he has dandruff, but you're saying that it's from the minoxidil.
Did you forget this is a roast? It's a hypothetical barbecue. And I'm here making fun of this dangerous suffering jalopy driving motherfucker. Because the internet's weird like that. It's random.
Just obedient, so that's not a robot. That's good. That means he has order in his life. And I forgot the rest of the stuff that you said already.
Where's Abby when you need one? I need a sympathetic audience here that loves my humor at the expense of other people. You know, Schadenfreude. But I don't know. Maybe there just wasn't enough time. That's generally what the problem is. Not enough time, not enough money, not enough integrity. And then boom, here you are on the internet talking to a laundromat Bitcoin money launderer and a Scarface jihadist. I don't know. Maybe there just wasn't enough time.
Scarface jihadist. Oh my god.
And go to Algeria sometime. Start a jihad.
Oh my gosh. You made me forget what I was saying.
Don't knock John, because John has he has order in his life. I mean, he gets up every day. He turns on all the phones. It's like a clock.
Nice.
That's right. I'm repeating a pattern every day, capturing all kinds of schmucks, including myself. And I've progressed to a higher level of consciousness and intelligence. And people are jealous, actually jealous of the fact that I can wake up every day and click a couple buttons and exist and have no stress, no sorrow, no depression, no pain, no anxiety. All discomfort soothed, and everyone here is a shareholder in the universal corporate stock of music. Oh, our friend Harlequin is here. Hi, Harlequin. Have you found that eternal source of peace yet?
Yes. You guys know that John cultivating, collecting, all these different rooms, like he pipes them in. He actually stole that from me because we had an idea to create like a Clubhouse docu-series, but he just like abandoned me and continued on the project because he's a hack.
Abandoned you, and I'm a hack? Well, that's all projection. Welcome to my show. I hate to tell you, Harlequin, that I've only conversed with you a couple times, and for you to come on here and make that outrageous claim is exactly what I'm looking for. So thank you very little. By the way, I hate to break the news to you, Harlequin. I've been recording the Diego and Princessia show for many years, and tonight's follow-up bonus episode is so unexpected and so entertaining that I think our audience of 3 people, aka Abby in the grocery aisle, clipping coupons, it's gonna be the most exciting follow-up special bonus episode, and it's just so unexpected. So thanks, Diego. Thanks, Princessia. I really appreciate the bonus footage. Thank you.
Honestly, Diego, we should have like some kind of like fictional series about Princessia and Diego.
You do. It's called the John Kitover Show, where he records people with brain rot wasting 7 days a week.
Together as in fiction. Princessia and Diego.
Wait, you guys couldn't hear it, but I hit the fart button. That's Abby at the grocery store. She just decided to get a Snicker bar at the checkout aisle, just in case. JIC. Everybody loves chocolate. Oh, Abby's finishing up her PhD. She just submitted her final thesis. How's your PhD working out for you? Where are you working at these days? It's Julian's world. Abby is living in This is a special little section just for Abby because I know she's going to listen in. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I have another room open called the Diego and Nora Low IQ Show, and Pearl, it's the Brain Rot. It's in a couple different houses, but you guys should look at the hallway once in a while, practice some, self-awareness, and maybe stop with all your brain rot. I don't know. It's just an opinion. See, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a comedy show, and McZad is in the audience right now. He has recommended one of the worst movies ever called Dinner with Andre. This little 15-minute YouTube recording to me is funnier and better than the entire Dinner with Andre movie, which sucked, by the way. Hey, Diego, I don't know, did you ever see any of the photos from, the founder of Italian fascism or, Mussolini? What do you think about Mussolini, Diego?
I like Julius Evola. I think he's pretty cool, but no, I don't know much about him.
Diego, do you believe that the Quran? What do you think where the Quran is from? Do you believe it's like from the devil?
I just think it's from like people that wanted to have their own holy book. They wanted to build on the Bible. That's the same way the Mormons did it. The same way essentially Protestants do it, like they're building on top of it.
You had replied to somebody that
That was a long one.
Oh.
Matt was just here. Hey, Matt. Welcome to the Diego and Nora Low IQ Clown House Show.
I mean, I might be low IQ, but Diego isn't.
Well, that's your opinion, Princessia. I've met the man. I've
No,
seen the
it's not.
dandruff. Hey, Matt. Welcome to the show.
I heard that he saw that your eyes were soulless music.
This is projection. Matt, this is AI. You're listening in to why is emotional entanglement so difficult between Diego, a married and multiple divorced schmuck and Bitcoin utopian moron, and Princessia, the Scarface jihadist from Palestine. Welcome to the show, Matt.
Music, you were trying to make me feel better about my scar. Why are you being mean now?
I'm being facetious, okay? You need to go read a book and go to the gym. And your face looks great. And now you just have this cool beauty mark story. Some of the sound effects are longer than the others.
What am I listening to?
This is a fart button. It's the coolest AI add-on to your Clown House experience. Don, welcome to the show. Hi, Don.
Hello, white people.
Hello.
I don't know, John, are you being called white?
Say that again.
Wait, let me go look in the mirror and take a photo of my skin and tell you what color I see on the color index. I don't have the dark setting on my phone, but right now the background is white. Let me hold up my hand to the white background on my phone. Oh my God, my skin is a lot darker than the white background.
Diego, he doesn't identify as Jewish. Music doesn't.
Ish.
Anybody's Jewish here?
What is a Jew?
That's an interesting question.
I knew you'd find that question interesting. So can you answer it? Hello?
Don, you want to give it a shot?
That's you say that's an interesting question. I'm gonna say that's an intriguing question.
Mysterious.
So how would you answer it, Don?
I would answer how big.
Listen, do you actually eat Cocoa Puffs? And are they better than chocolate Rice Krispie cereal?
I don't eat
Cocoa
Puffs.
Pebbles. Cocoa Pebbles, I mean. Have you ever had a kosher bowl of Cocoa? Mixed, can we get a kosher ruling here? Is Cocoa Puffs kosher, or is Cocoa Pebbles more kosher with 2% milk?
I eat steak, eggs, and avocado.
It's a lot of gas right there. Don, this is a barbecue party. It's a roast for everybody here. Can you pass the coleslaw, please?
Go ahead, music AI.
All right, everybody, I just want to encourage you to take the deepest breath of the day. This has been your Diego and Nora roast meditation. Bandura, the 9/11 elevator shaft jihadist terrorist with the Scarface.
Scarface Al Capone.
So we've been trying to answer the question, why is emotional entanglements so difficult?
Why is emotional? Say that again.
Why, that's the first word, why is, that's the second word, is.
What's the fourth?
After emotional, you get the fourth word in the sentence. That word is entanglements. That's like friction. Or
what is entanglement?
Go ahead, Nora.
Yes, sir. Good at my answer.
Mixed, welcome to the stage. We have a learned Talmud Chacham here and a lawyer, an actual attorney to help us answer this very difficult question.
Emotional entanglement is when your emotions become so tied up with someone else that it's hard to tell when your feelings end and theirs begin.
I didn't ask for the emotional. I meant entanglement. What does that mean? Not emotional entanglement.
Well, Nora just described to you what it means. It has no beginning and no end. It's just a chaos.
Oh.
I don't think that's what it means.
Well, we have an attorney on stage to help us answer this difficult question. Welcome to the show, Mixed!
You didn't come up earlier, Mix-Up. Were you, I guess, busy?
This is probably the funniest show ever.
Oh, okay.
Entanglement.
Yeah. Do you remember when Jada Pinkett Smith talked about sleeping with that dude? Cheating on Will Smith? Yeah, she called it an entanglement.
Did she?
Yeah.
Wait, who are these people?
This is the greatest button ever.
They're black.
That's who they are.
I thought they was white people.
No, they're black. Will Smith is a black actor and singer.
You know Will Smith was white?
Who's that mean?
I think Dawn is black.
I thought you said that you recognized the name Will Smith and recognized it as a white man.
I thought we was talking about Will Smith, the white man. That's
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Who's
Yeah,
that
that-
white?
that's John Smith.
Oh, he's a scientist.
Oh yeah, what science does he do?
He's like a scientist. He used to be on Bill Nye the Science Guy on the television show. And I totally remember because there you go.
Why did Big Zed leave? He was like,
Because that's what he does. He's either not present and just lurking because his phone is there, or he comes on and he leaves right away. That's what he does.
It's called an Irish goodbye. Now, I have a question for the room. Why would two Jewish parents who raised an attorney call their Jewish son the name of an angel, aka Michael?
Why Jewish people look white?
Because there's this concept that they do called Semitic bride gathering, where they basically every few decades, like they have, a few of them have to like breed with the host race, so that they don't basically like die out.
They go back to the host race. They go back to the host race to protect their genetic group herd. Wow, what a fucking genius, Diego.
How am I not supposed to be in love with you when you say stuff like
That was the smartest thing I've ever heard. The Jews go back to the host race to collect the genetic material for self-preservation of the herd.
When I was watching House, sorry, I don't know if you can hear me, but there was an episode when one of the Jewish doctors is like, my ancestors, we just run away.
This is called the fart show. So this is what Jewish derangement syndrome feels like, ladies and gentlemen. If the plumbing in your house breaks, if your battery in your car dies, if your cell phone stops working, it's definitely because of the...
See, we're not really anti-Semitic.
Can we play the John Kitover theme?
Yeah, let me find it. Unless you can send it quicker, then I need to organize them in folders so I can have them quicker.
I might have it somewhere.
This is a very intriguing question that I had when I was born. What is
Followers of Muhammad, their Lord and Savior.
Basically, every sentence, you can push the button in this room.
Songs in
that did sound like Jewish music. Let me see here. That's Zach.
Yeah.
I've read this scripture. It's like a book. It's like
A book? Did
yeah.
somebody say book?
It has like a scripture written that says something about the people that are Muslim are jinns. Something like that.
Good one. Did somebody rip a fart? Here we go. Are we ready for the John Kitover theme song?
I'll send it to you, Nuna.
Okay. And then I'm going to go through them another day and organize them.
Hi, NPC. Welcome to the show.
So, Don, you still there?
Hi, Em. Welcome to the show. Hi, Ghetto.
This is a song about music.
It's for
For him.
Hi, Q. Welcome to the show.
Here we go.
I'm glad Simon is back because I really want to talk about the Trinity and altruism.
Did you get it or not?
No. Oh, you did send it to me. Sorry. John Kitover, Sesame Street song.
John Kitover, he's the clubhouse king. Consistent as the bell he loves to ring. With a black cube shining on his forehead bright. He's live on YouTube every day and night. John's got a recorder whether we know it or not. It's all on his brain, all communications, hypnosis, he'll say with a grin. And poor Marcus also really says the wisdom kicks in. Oh, John Kitover, he's the clubhouse king. Consistent as the bell he loves to ring. With a black cube shining on his forehead bright. He's live on YouTube every day and night. He's a landlord army vet, now running for Congress. Says not to speck of dust, out of place I confess. He met Diego at a gas station, called his car a jalopy. Said fix a dandruff buddy, your style's kinda sloppy. Yoga's his jam, he's stretching in the sun. Sunning his, well let's just say he's having fun. There's no time to waste, he'll shout to the crowd. You're doing nothing, he declares oh so loud. Oh, John Kitover, he's the clubhouse king. Consistent as the bell he loves to ring. With a black cube shining on his forehead bright. He's live on YouTube every day and night. His love feeds are endless, more than stars in the sky. Streaming every moment as the hours fly by. With his bell ringing and his wisdom to share. John Kitover's energy is beyond compare. So here's to John with his cube and his flair. Spreading his words through the clubhouse air. Keep ringing that bell, keep shining so bold. John Kitover's story will never grow old. John keeps Sesame Street song. John keeps Sesame Street song. John Kitover, John. Encore, encore.
Wasn't that so good?
You know,
Play this until he leaves.
what's great about that song is just how accurate it is. It's so accurate. Danny, welcome to the show.
Oh, John Kitover, he's the clubhouse king. Consistent he loves to ring.
You have another one? Did you make Simon?
Danny, welcome to the Diego and Nora Low IQ show. And Pearl.
Wait. John.
Hello?
Like John Smith.
Hello?
John Smith. Whoa, that I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty awesome. Especially the diamond on his head.
Hi, Danny. Hello?
You know you have me blocked.
Hi, Danny. Danny's on Clown House all the time, 80 hours a week minimum. But Danny's going to the gym now. Danny went swimming at the gym. Danny's going to the gym now.
Me too.
Unblock. Unblock everybody. It's not nice to block. Be nice now. We got to be kind to everybody. No blocking.
I like how it has your picture as 18.
It's a psyop. It's definitely a psyop. Here you go. Yo.
I like Dan.
Isn't Danny a Zionist?
I like you too.
Diego, are you up to debate Simon?
Simon! Whatever, like, he wants to say that Islam makes more sense, like, that's his actual position that he can hold.
That's not true, Diego. I'm presenting an objective perspective.
That's not his voice. No, not even about Islam, but like his thing about, Simon, are you even here?
Oh, Simon's here. Get to the chopper. This conversation's about to get boring.
So Diego, for the Trinity, do you just appeal to mystery when it comes to the Trinity? Or is there anything that, for your belief, that you understand?
get.
No, whatever. I think the point is that he doesn't understand the three persons, one Godhead thing. Right? So,
let's just do this. Let's just do this. No, on ChatGPT.
Do you mean to do temporary ChatGPT or regular ChatGPT?
Whatever you think is gonna give you the most.
he thinks ChatGPT can't lie, so go ahead and use
It's not about if it's gonna lie or not.
It's reading the Romantic Manifesto.
Based. Fucking based.
Simon won't do the same thing to read your history, but
Bro, right.
Based. I got a paste in my panties. I got a pasty panties.
you will do it? Whoa.
I just have to release a few products, and the moment I do, I promise I will read whatever the fuck you want.
What kind of products
That'll
are
be
you
huge,
doing?
man. We're gonna have to have a conversation. Chat on.
What the fuck, bro? Act like a God damn it.
Gotta release a few products. Gotta take the Cosby kids to the beach.
Audience, please.
Get to the
Yeah, of
chop
course.
button and shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Arnold.
Gotta release a few products.
Or go down to the audience and shut up.
Oh shit, man.
That was a good imitation. Good job.
I'm not gonna lie, Simon. Truth honesty, he's been playing that fart sound since I was here. But it's not bother or anything. It's just him.
Do you think it's his culture? Do you think it's like his people that just like that's how they are?
Yo, he's just.
It's like Simon, I'm reading this book called.
He probably got ADHD for all I know.
No, he's just retarded.
Simon, have you ever heard of the Camp of Saints? The Camp of the Saints?
No.
This one.
What is it called?
It's called the Camp of the Saints.
What's the conversation we're in right now?
Before it?
Oh, I just was like telling him that it's this French guy who wrote it, Jean Raspail.
Mm-hmm.
And he talks about basically how different Indian people are. Oh no, shit!
You're not talking about that song, right?
Said my child just put her fucking hands in the fucking toilet.
Oh no.
As I was about to talk about how Indians love to eat shit.
You're doing something.
You're talking to Diego. You're about to come to them. Like, stop.
Soon you're gonna see those cow.
Oh my god, stop. Don't say that.
Hey Isa, welcome to my room. I am recording Diego and Princessia.
Yeah, play with cow.
And Simon the loser.
They do a lot of things with it. Hold on.
I know you think Simon is so sweet, so cool, so fun, but I don't like. Well, I guess I like everybody, but my show isn't funny unless I'm making fun of people.
Imagine, like, that's how you indoctrinate an entire, like, population to say, like, hey, listen, like, it's okay.
I have a new prop on the show. It's called a
We
fart
just have to
button.
play with it.
You push it, and it farts.
Right.
It's insane.
But you ever heard the terminology that I am the shit?
Damn it, I have to go. So thanks, Simon. You came late. I have to go.
Okay. Bye. I really wanted to go through the ChatGPT thing, and I wanted to hear his passage, but I wanted to do a Diego present.
Just do it. You can read it after. You can read it after. It's ChatGPT. Okay. Just right. I want you to be the best and most consistent logician.
Sam, something else.
I'm giving you time to write it unless you're like.
I already finished.
Okay.
I
want
typed
you to
like
be
very fast.
okay. Next.
You want me to send it or write something down?
No. I want you to hold on. So I want you to be the best and most consistent logician.
Okay.
Does the concept of the Trinity violate the law of identity? Only use Aristotelian logic.
Learn how to spell Aristotelian. Let me see. Aristotelian.
From the snod chains? And
It doesn't matter if there's a different snot chains, right? If I tell you, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. It doesn't matter. If I say Muslim, right? Muslim Salam said that God said X, and then I say Rashad said that God said X, right? So, but I speak to two different people about it. Me giving a different name for myself or someone else referring to me by a different name isn't adding me in different chains where I don't belong. I think what you're trying to say is that there's a chain and it mentions three names, but they're all the same person. That's what you're trying to say.
No, actually, I'm talking about the same person being consistently in different chains, but as different people, showing that the chain has a consistency, showing that specific people are consistently, through this period, because some of the time periods don't even match up. That's another thing.
Actually, that's interesting because that would be evidence of independent chains. Because, for example, let's say, right, that in the chain is Hussein, right, Hussein the son of Ali. Right, so, and also some other companion is another chain, right? So when the other companion mentions Hussein, he will say Hussein said that his father said, right? And then someone else, another companion will say Hussein said that Ali said, right? So now they're saying his father versus Ali. There's two different references to Ali, right? But it depends on who the person is that's transmitting it. How do they refer to him? The father of Ali or the father of Hussein? Or do they refer to him as Ali, right? If there's two different chains from two different people, there's no problem with that. You think there's some issue with that? That would be expected.
The main historical method, one of the big ones, is the Isnad system does not exist during the life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He did not he didn't give you any of these commands to have a chain of Islam. And Islam chain is basically a Jewish thing. It's taken from All right, so let's just get. So you're saying it was invented in a vacuum? This is just.
No, I'm saying this is a normal thing for people to try to identify from oral transmission who said what.
So you're going to take so you're saying the chains that the Jews used to go back to the Mount Sinai.
You're trying to make a family argument. I don't care if Muhammad didn't tell people. I don't care if Muhammad didn't tell people to use this now. Right. The point is, it would make sense for everyone who is a student of the companions to say, my teacher Ali told me that when he was with Muhammad, he said this. And another student will say, my teacher Uthman told me that when he was with Muhammad, he said that. Right? And they could be talking about the same event, different events, etc. And naturally, right, someone down the line will say, oh, this is how things are being communicated, right? Let me document this. And early on, they were documenting it, and down the line, they were documenting it. So the one that we have access to, Bukhari, Muslim, these are from a couple of generations later. And so they're documenting chains, and it was very important to identify who the speakers were, when they spoke, who they were connected to, etc. So you don't like that system? That's okay, but it's a pretty reasonable system for someone to use to determine if things happened or people said things. So
it's a very loose way to go about it. If you're saying this, I don't even know why you would need a chain if you have to give to a word of God. Like what would be more to give you on that? I mean, you're hinging on it being the way to a word of God. Hey, listen, I'll give you that. But man, like having an Isnad chain also, I mean, the main problem in Isnad is, obviously didn't exist during the time of Muhammad. How can the chains be known that they were fabricated? Right?
You just go backwards.
Yeah, why do you think it's not a good system, Barth? Barth, why do you think it's not a good system when modern journalism uses it extensively, modern historians use it extensively, modern legal systems use it extensively? It's such a bad system. Why are they employing it? Have you ever seen a chain of custody for like evidence for a case, like a criminal case? Right? They literally have to write. The libraries use it. Right? You got to write who checked out what and how it's transmitted to what. Most, human systems that need to document access to something use a system like this. You have to know who is the one that has access to something. And so in critical spaces like the legal system, critical spaces like journalism, you need to employ a system of who's who. Right? Are they someone I should take information from?
So as the hyperloop is circulating, right, we're using new transmitters added to early authorities, right, to the chain. Eventually, they get pushed back to Sahabi. Finally, somebody attaches it to
Who's Sahabi?
Great question.
It's Sahabi. Sahabi means companion.
Sahaba, Habi, however you want to say it. Sahabi.
You thought it was the name of someone. But that's why I'm saying this conversation doesn't really go anywhere because you don't even understand what we're talking about.
Listen. I understand what you're talking about. I'm playing with you. Because I have to play stupid in order to bait you into the conversation. Because if I say I know too much, you'll just leave. Like every Muslim does. So okay. I have to make these mistakes on purpose because if I don't do this, you guys will see me as an easy picking, and then you guys will leave once you realize I know. So that's the whole point. But then how do you go from the new transmitter, reading back to Sahaba, to automatically going back to the Prophet? Itself right there is a big, huge red flag for the historical code. Because we're going to need the person who wrote it. Because we're going to have to need the person who wrote it. Did they have writings? Does this connect with any time period in history?
They're not writing. They're not writing from other writings. See, this is the thing. You're confusing the issue.
So how
I'm explaining to you. You're thinking like the way Matthew might have been an author in a later generation who was reading some text from somebody else and writing it down and copying from it. That's not what Bukhari is doing, right? So people were writing down, and look, there are many reports of people writing down the words of Muhammad in his lifetime. And he told them, don't write it down. Right? He told the people only write down, his scribes were only writing down the Quran that he was revealing. But there were still many people who cited, things that he said. So from a very early period, there was this attempt to write down and document what was happening and what was being said. Right? Some people had the skills, some people had the resources. And so each generation, right, the first generation of companions, you have several people that spent time teaching about Muhammad. They didn't spend time writing books about Muhammad because nobody has access to material like that, right? It's a later development where Muslims get more access to material. So the writing itself becomes more prevalent. But the key is, in the process of teaching, you have to know if your teacher is reliable or not. Right? You have to know if this person is someone that you should sit and learn with.
Yeah,
that's not something that can be hidden.
That historically. No one's gonna look at that as being a reason for looking at this as a credible source. No one talks like that when you're looking at history. No one says, "Oh, this person was trustworthy," and all these trustworthy people.
Of course they do. What are you talking about?
They don't.
You do it in your own church. You do it in your own church. Why do you take from the church fathers?
We take from the church fathers, but they're not actually writing in stuff that happened in history. They're only recording about what they thought about the theology during that time period.
Are they trustworthy?
Which gives us an insight.
Yeah, why do you take from Mark?
We took from Mark because he was a contemporary writer at the time.
No, because the church tells you that he's a trustworthy source that's communicating from a actual eyewitness. Who's reliable.
So now what happens, right? When we
now, if somebody said, I'm going to quote Judas, you'd be like, no, we can't trust that guy, right?
No, if Judas had wrote something and it was legitimate, why wouldn't we take it as using the historical critical method? Why wouldn't we take his writings?
If someone comes along, I said you as a Catholic. I said you as a Catholic. If someone tells you that, hey, I have the teachings of Judas about how to be a Christian, you'd be like, wait a minute. You know, why would I trust Judas? So that's exactly what you would do. You wouldn't. You're not interested in reading any of the Gnostic works.
I share a link all the time, bro. I've read all the Gnostics ones. Trying to find a chain in Islam where you guys got these ideas from. I literally looked into them all, and I did this with Zanera.
I do give you credit for that part. I give you credit. It is entertaining when you troll. It does make it engaging. I appreciate
everything is a troll for you. You can never have a real discussion, I guess, because everyone's always trolling.
No, I said I appreciate that, right? This whole idea, or I looked for the Gnostics to see the connection to Islam. I think it's entertaining. It makes the conversation interesting.
No, I have tried myself to come to understand, right, where these ideas or this thing came from, because with the Christian sources, right, after the destruction of the Second Temple, and I know you're sick of hearing that, but in the first and second centuries, right, we have even Jews themselves codifying. Again, because they were exiled, because they were displaced, they weren't allowed to Jews, they weren't doing the temple practices anymore. The Sadducees that made up the majority vote in the Sanhedrin weren't even considered like Jews anymore. They were heretics, straight up heretics. So there was a lot of stuff that changed in Judaism, and a direct heresy of Judaism is Christianity, and it's a response to it. So they didn't believe in the Logos. They wouldn't say the Logos is God.
Your Christianity, right? Bart, if you were an honest person and you took a historical critical approach to Christianity, you would say, wait a minute, all of these Christian practices seem to be extensions of paganism, right? Sacrifice, Son of God, Christmas, these traditions. I mean, come on, man. It's really rough that you're not going to acknowledge, the church connection to Roman paganism. I mean, honestly.
Okay, so the incarnation, where do you think the incarnation came from? Do you think that's Jewish, or do you think that's pagan?
I told you specifically what I thought were pagan practices.
Okay.
You gonna address those?
Yeah, so let's...
Okay, guys,
It's human sacrifice. It's human sacrifice a pagan practice?
Atonement. Read Deuteronomy, I think, 22.
No, it's in your book.
Is human sacrifice a Jewish practice or a pagan practice?
Atonement sacrifices with the lambs and the blood. It even describes, basically what we had in the Eucharist, even incense. So
it's human sacrifice. I don't know if you can hear me, Aaron.
Yeah,
is human sacrifice, is it a pagan practice or a Jewish practice?
I heard you very well. So I'm not presuming, we're not throwing Jesus every day on the blood altar and saying, oh yeah, we're gonna kill Jesus, like the way the Aztecs did. Now Jesus is referred to as the Lamb of God for a reason. Right? But I understand, because we are, we're doing this the Muslim way, so we're gonna, straw man, make, weird correlations to other random stuff, right? But then when we do the same thing, we right? But, okay. Anyway, atonement sacrifices, straight from the Old Testament. Reincarnation, straight from the Old Testament. The Son of God, straight from the Old Testament. What next? What are the other big ones that they like to mention?
I posted a book on the top there, so you could read rabbis talking about their Mashiach. And I guarantee you, Muslim, when you read some of these on their explanation of Isaiah 9, Daniel 7, Isaiah 53, all of these things, they're all going to apply, and it's going to sound like these Jews are literally reading right out of the New Testament. And you yourself are going to say, because you could use this book, and you can ask them. You say, but wait a minute. I thought you said that you guys wouldn't believe in God becoming man.
Oh, yeah,
right? And it literally says rabbis, and this is